Hello, everybody. Hopefully that'll sound cool in podcast form because of the Doppler effect, which I'm going to break down now in detail. No, I'm not. Hi, welcome to our Halloween Spooktacular. I'm your game master, Michael Swaim. That's right, it's a game. Would you like to play a game? Too bad. We're going to, and you're just going to listen to us do that. This is called Costumes and Cretins, which gives you just the barest hint about what's going down here, but it is going to be Halloween themed. And it is going to loosely follow a Dungeons and Dragons structure if you're familiar. So let's... what's an honor among thieves joke I can use to segue? Here's Abe Epperson, Starline Hodge, and David Bell.
Hi. We're going to be the playable characters. He's the dungeon master.
I have no idea what I've just gotten into.
We don't know.
They have not seen their character sheets. They don't know anything, which I think is important. I will say to the players, I'm going to be dropping Google links in Google Doc links into chat. So just make sure you have Discord handy because you'll be clicking those and then like information will come up that's special to you. Yeah, real quick sound off, who's rocking 2 monitors? I recently upgraded to that in my life and it's so
I
good.
have 3.
Nice.
Well, you're an artist type, so
I have one that's vertical. I have a horizontal and I have a giant vertical.
All
right, well, dock your docks there.
I have a swordfish of monitors.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a picture.
2000.
Okay, great. Well, Dave does that. I'm going to push on ahead. First things first, let me check my play script, but I believe I get to give you your character sheets. Okay, yes, I'm going to send you your character sheets and give you a quick tour of those.
Oh, God.
So right now,
what have we gotten into?
I'm unlocking that shit like so much chest, making Star an editor, and sending that to the Discord.
Why can't I be an editor?
Oh, anyone with the link can click it and check it out.
Thanks,
But
Dave.
we're gonna tour through it right now, and we'll I add it to the show notes of the episode if you want to check it out and read along. But this will sort of give you an overview of the ways in which I've stripped this game down to play faster than D&D, and a little bit of how it's going to work. I have chosen everyone's race and class to fit the story. Star is Sailor Stars with a Z, a mashup between Sailor Moon and the concept of the Stars premiere channel. I don't know if it exists anymore.
It's around. Yeah.
You know, Stars? All right, Stars with a Z. Her race is reincarnated space princess. I'm going to be honest, Star. This
I'm
is
so
something I'm very
excited.
proud of.
I'm
Your
so
abilities.
excited.
I specifically gave myself this challenge. All your spells and abilities are based on anything that appeared on the front page of Google when you Google what are Sailor Moon's special powers. So
Oh
some
my
of them
God.
might not be true. I don't know. This is for everyone, and it's going to keep things real simple. So the basic way this game's going to work, to try to do things very familiar if you've played D&D, you're going to roll a D20. I kept that the same because it's perfection. You'll have attribute modifiers based on your core number. You'll have a proficiency bonus that goes up as you level. So, but basically all you need to know for sure is that you go like, I want to push that thing, and I go roll a D20 and tell me the number. If it's high, you're more likely to succeed. If it's a 1, you fail no matter what. If it's a 20, you fail no matter what. I don't need to do rules for people who've never played D&D before. I'm going to stop doing that for time's sake. You look them up. Combat, we will describe when we get to it. Abilities all function as described. I do want to go through the abilities. I'll have each PC read their abilities for the audience. Okay, a big mechanic in this game will be that it begins at midnight. Spooky. And that there's a certain time limit. So one of our mechanics is that no time passes when you're dicking around or fighting. Just too hard to calculate. I don't want to, like when people play D&D and count whether the arrows are recovered, I hate it. So you have resting, which recovers some of your HP but not all of it, and resets your ability cooldowns, makes 1 hour pass. Otherwise, so you just count the hours. You basically have a limited number of rests in this game. During your adventure, you'll be collecting chocolate coins. They are both the game's currency and only healing items. So you have to decide whether you're going to spend money at the shop or have potions, essentially.
I'm gonna eat all of them.
He's going to eat all the coins. I will say you can eat them when you have full health and waste them. So you get a tummy ache, which I have a table of results for. So you will level up 3 times during the 10-hour adventure. After 1 hour, then an additional 3 hours, then an additional 7. Star, when this happens to you, because it's different for each character, you double your HP. All your stuff goes up. I'm going to gloss over that for now. But basically, the fun part is that you'll be presented with 3 new abilities, and you'll get to pick 2.
Okay.
And you'll also become proficient at 2 new skills. And if people don't know the difference between abilities and skills, abilities are like signature powers that you would do because you are your character. Skills are how we calculate stuff anyone could do, like acrobatics, perception, things like that. When you level up, you will... I'm proud of this. I think it's logarithmic, not exponential, but when you level up, you'll use a new die for combat. So to simplify things, when we're in combat and you're all level 1, you only roll a d4, period. That's the die you roll to determine everything, whether you hit, how much damage you do, blah, blah, blah. And so do the enemies. When you level up, you start using d6, then d8, then d10. There are consequences for dying in this game, but it doesn't end your adventure, so that will come up if it comes up. All I'll say about Star's stats is that, I'm stupid because this will just confuse people, but I have to be my own thing. So your core attributes are muscles, prestidigitation, stick-to-itiveness, schmatz, whiz, and riz. And they do map to
Riz
standard
is
D&D
charisma,
stats.
Whiz.
Yeah, charisma, wisdom,
Smarts.
intelligence, smarts,
I
Intelligence.
love it. I love it all.
prestidigitation, dexterity,
Stick-to-itiveness is
is endurance.
Okay.
Or constitution. Different editions call it different. So derived from those, you have 3 saving throws. Your oh shit saving throw, your fuck you saving throw, and your try strong saving throw. We got your armor class, what kind of weapons and shields you can use, blah blah blah. So now I'll say up front, Star has the most. Star, could you please walk us through your starting level 1 abilities so people know what they're in for?
All right. So my cantrips are animal friendship. I get 2 per rest. Any creature of animal intelligence becomes 1 notch friendlier toward me and the party. Hostile, neutral, friendly. They become my thrall. Last 10 minutes. Fantastic. Plot armor, which is passive. If I reach 0 HP, I gain 3 HP and +4 to my AC until end of combat. That's fantastic. I love that.
Yeah.
Saving grace, 3 uses per adventure. Passive saving throw at will must be triggered before rolling the check. Cool. Awe, use once per rest. Enemies within 30 feet of you must make a fuck you saving throw. DC 10 plus Riz modifier. Or be unable to attack or approach you for 2 rounds of combat. I feel really OP. This is great.
My loose understanding is that Sailor Moon is super OP.
She is. She truly is. Yeah. So we have awe and awe. 1 use per rest. Do something especially cute. Effects at DM's discretion.
You have to describe what it is, and I decide what happens.
Oh, this is so good. Pretty princess. Use once per adventure. Find your true love and soulmate. You don't have to mean it. Oh. And that person or creature becomes stupefied, lost in slow-mo, and dreamweaver. Lasts an hour. During this time, their smarts and whiz become 0. They move at half speed, and they will lose the will to fight. Cannot be used on bosses. Oh, okay. Noted.
That would take too much time out of the game, yeah.
Yeah. Cantrips. Cantrip. Use once per combat at will
I hate
outside of it. Do an awesome judo move and render an enemy within 3 feet prone. Prone characters must take an action to stand up and suffer -3 to their AC. Can be used outside of combat.
I'm gonna use
Ooh,
that so much.
I will say Sailor Moon is particularly clumsy, so that's
off-brand.
that's a little off-brand for Sailor
Okay.
Moon. Her crew, though, another person of her crew would have been able to do this.
Gotcha.
That's the stars.
Is it the talking cat?
TV channel side of you? Like,
Yeah.
that's the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stars is constantly tripping people.
Can't rip. Use once per rest. Plus X to AC for 2 rounds of combat, where X equals level.
Great.
And then, do I describe the
Move on
combat
to your-
actions too?
Please do. Feel
Okay.
free to gloss over some of the technical language if you'd like. You can just
Okay.
get the gist of what it does.
Level 1, Shards of Asterius.
Astreus, as I said,
Astreus.
it's a word that came up when I Googled what are Sailor Moon's superpowers.
That's not a single thing.
Doesn't
It's
scan.
not
Doesn't
anything.
scan. Cool.
No, it doesn't scan at all, but that's okay. Fire 3 shards of star stuff that seek one or multiple targets that deal laceration damage equal to your standard combat roll. So I shoot. It's like magic missile. It's like a
It's a modified magic missile, exactly. Moving on.
cool. Quite simply, the healing power of love. That is very Sailor Moon. That is absolutely her.
Like, sim-
It's a healing powers, and then
Correct.
dazzling underage nudity. Use once per rest. Sailor Star lifts into the air and twirls naked except for splotches of watercolor. And to avoid arrest, any enemies within eye line must make a fuck you saving throw, or get canceled, or be forced to flee for 2 rounds. That's amazing.
But then they can start a right-wing grift and come back later in the adventure as right-wing monsters.
We know this is gonna happen already.
Obviously, everything that I think is funny is going to happen.
Yeah, you're the
All
DM.
right, we're almost through, so give me your non-combat.
And the
Actions,
non-combat attuned to the cosmos passive. You are automatically proficient with enchanted items, weapons, and armor. And then stars in the sky. You can fly at a rate equal to your movement speed. This is
She
great.
can fly,
Whoa.
right? Can she fly?
Damn.
Honestly,
Just get gift flight.
not all the time.
Level
Just when it's applicable, she flies. It's not like an active power, but it's
Okay.
there.
And then just to speed us through, if you scroll down to inventory, by the way, handy tip, you can click on the things on the left to jump to them. Your weapon is an Amazon Fire Stick, because my understanding is Sailor Moon uses a stick. And of course, you're wearing your classic costume. And you have star earrings, which you can sacrifice to cast Nova, which creates... It's basically, if you play D&D, that fireball that you can move around for several turns.
Oh, cool.
Boom. Moving on. Everyone else's are much shorter. So I'm going to...
We don't
Great
have
layout,
ours,
By
right?
the way.
Right, I'm
Great
sending
layout.
Dave's his now
Oh, it's Dave time.
because I think that will do the comedy the best. I'm doing joke math in my head real quick. Boom, in the Discord. Let's check out Dave's character sheet. Dave's character's name is Dave. His race is a problem. His class is Trash Goblin.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. So the only thing I want to add that's different about the rules with Dave, other than some numbers being different because your stats are different, is that every time you level up, your class will change, which is unique to you.
Oh, that's
cool.
fun.
So delightful.
All right, give us your abilities if you would.
Sorry, I'm just in awe of. I'm reading this. So, okay, where's my first ability? Combat.
Mm-hmm.
Level 1 combat. Gobsmacked. You make all melee attacks with advantage. Ooh. Doesn't affect damage output. That's great. I like that already. Goblin Phalanx.
I think it's
That's how-
Phalanx or Phalanx,
Phalanx?
but I'm not sure which of those two.
If equipped with a shield, take a defensive posture that grants an AC bonus of plus 2x, where x
and then all this
I
technical
just
stuff.
read that. I just
You
read
move.
that. I didn't
You
even
move
process
slow.
that.
You move slow, and you are defensive.
gonna protect us,
defensive
Dave?
posture. You're the
Am
tank.
I though?
Yeah.
Am I? Obnoxious. 3 uses per rest. Quick action. Sucks so bad that target enemy has no choice but to come straight to you and engage in a battle to the death. Okay, you know me so well. Just to make you be gone from the world. Can theoretically pull an enemy away from an unaware group, but is not silent. Yeah, okay, you know exactly how I'm gonna play.
This is incredible.
Gobshite.
Gobshite.
Gobshite. 1 charge, reloads after any large meal. Oh my god. Shit, glowing neon xenomorph blood. You know me so well. Into your hand and fling it. Sorry, I have to say this. This morning I woke up and said, I'm going to shit in my own hand as the first thing I do.
Wow.
I literally said that I was planning to shit in my own
Destined to
hand.
be.
And I can't I can't believe you've just worked it in already. So I shit xenomorph blood and I fling it. Acid damage. All right.
Yeah. If
I'm still
you
gonna shit in my
don't,
hand.
just a note on that one. If you don't say my character pulls their pants down, you take ass burning damage.
That's
and lose
fine.
Your pants. Okay.
Well, you have to say.
Literally the first line I was gonna say is I shit in my own hand.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I guess I still have to.
You have that option. All right. Non-combat ability.
That was gonna happen regardless of the ability.
It was
was in
literally
our
gonna
future.
happen regardless of this. I had that ready to go in my pocket. Holy shit.
All right. Oh, Dave.
All right, non-combat, trash goblin, 1 use per rest. Eat specifically the butt of vanquish enemy to recover lost AP. That's so HP. That's so useful.
Yes, but you have
I'm
to
gonna-
rest every time, which brings you closer to Doom every time. You have very limited rest in this game.
Oh, I
as
can
part
only
of
do it once per rest, right?
Right.
But I'm gonna do it every time. Tanks goblin passive. Add X to your AC when adjacent to more than one enemy at once, where X equals level. Wait, so okay, so the more people around me, the more
The more you
powerful
get
I am?
swarmed, the harder you are to hit. Yeah.
Dark Vision with Dave highlighted. Passive, you can see up to 60 feet in any dark except pitch blackness. This is not because you're a goblin, but because you're Dave. That's ironic because I don't have my glasses and I'm having trouble reading the screen.
I just wanted
Alright.
one. That's not a good bidder. I just wanted one person in the party to have dark vision because you always do
Yeah.
that in D&D or you get into bad situations.
It's
All right.
Dave Vision.
Wrapping up with the third beat. Abe Epperson, my best
Alright.
friend, so obviously I'm going to treat him the worst. His name is
Mm-hmm.
Abe. His race is Dracula, and his class is Abe.
He gave me the Dracula voice. I have to do the Dracula voice.
The only you're welcome to. I didn't expect you to, but you're welcome to.
It's happening.
The only thing that's different about Abe, which is that every time he levels up, his race changes. Rachel Dolezal style.
Yeah. We're
Which
just
is different than
already
Dave, whose
canceled.
class changes.
Already
yeah, you
canceled.
start canceled and have to do a grift. All right. You have, instead of combat and non-combat abilities, bat and non-bat abilities. So please read those to us.
Bet. None bet. So bat abilities, primary actions. Little stinker, twice per rest. You fly down and tie the target shoelaces together, regardless of their feet situation. So I can do it to a spider, I assume.
Yes, you can do it to
And
anything.
it does, and they suffer AC. You know, they just.
Right.
I'm just.
shit is harder for them.
Yeah.
Oh, but it has an alternate. It's an or power. So read the last couple
Oh,
sentences.
this is one of my favorite jokes so far. I am Batman.
Wait, no, you missed the end of Little Stinker.
Oh, yeah.
Alternately, you can use the same ability to pluck out one of the target's eyeballs. Either way, when you use it, we all in unison need to say, "You little stinker." There's no punishment, but we have to do that.
This is
Okay, please
incredible.
carry on.
Just like Dave, this is how well you know me. Just like Dave, the first thing that I was gonna do is whoever Star was talking to, I was going to say, I take their eyes.
Really?
I'm dead
That's
serious.
crazy.
This
Okay.
is a joke I wrote in my head.
Bizarre.
I was like, this would be a great opener. That is fantastic.
Oh,
I am
perfect.
Batman, which is my second bat skill, at will. Transition freely between bat and humanoid form, so just swapping around, fly around, go unnoticed,
You're
fit in small
Dracula.
spaces, cannot perform non-bat abilities while a bat. So it's a it's a binary situation.
But
Non-bat.
things hostiles assume that you're an animal, right? And don't
So
aggro you.
when I am not a bat, level 1 Dracula Abe. 1 born every minute. At will, if you catch a target by surprise, double your chance to hit and gain HP equal to the amount of piercing damage inflicted. Damage is equal to your standard damage and your Riz. Pretty good.
That's sucking their blood.
Hypnosis at will. Implant a suggestion into the mind of a target. Cannot impel a target to self-harm, though you can guide someone into a non-obvious trap or ambush. So I can't harm people with it it's just standard thrall.
You can't say kill yourself like in
Yeah.
that Shining sequel.
and it seems that target can't be attacking actively, and there's a fuck you throwing save, which is 10 Riz, etc., etc.
Can't do it in the middle of combat. Like I hypnotize you. It's more like you have to. Yeah.
I am Bateman. At will.
At will.
At will. Every time you masturbate in game, this is gonna be the best time ever. Every time you masturbate in game, you are immune to standard vampire games. So as a protective measure, I have to jerk off. So garlic, holy water crosses being turned by clerics, sunlight, etc.
Sunlight.
For the length of the refractory period, which is 20 minutes. Must disclose the object of your masturbation to the table. Oh, so
Every
I have
time
to
you
tell
use the
everyone.
ability, you have to decide, and you can't repeat what is in the thought bubble that you're masturbating about,
Easy.
or the ability doesn't trigger.
At-
You can say table. You could do whatever you want.
At
Yeah.
will. Last one, bait in the shadows. Yes, at will. Thanks to his infamous 1 pump, 1 cream policy, Dracula Abe can teleport between any 2 shadows within sight of one another, but it counts as a primary action because he has to quickly rub one out for it to work. Refractory period applies. So they can bait in the shadows, and then I am Bateman work in tandem, so one could say.
Yes. Exactly.
So yeah. So basically,
Um,
my power is I'm a Dracula that masturbates, and I get powerful.
You're sex offender Dracula.
Yeah,
Correct.
I have a question. If
Mhm.
when he levels up and he becomes a different race, is he still going to be a vampire? Or is that
I don't
or all
know.
his powers are different?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. you
I
know?
think if I'm gonna guess, I think I'm gonna turn into Jason Bateman by the end of this.
I mean, I'm hoping that it'll just be masturbating mummy next.
Yeah,
I
it's-
just
there's
as long
probably
as
Dude,
you're
money.
masturbating.
cornballer would be a great
Ooh, the
antagonist.
cornballer.
Now I wanted to do an Arrested D RPG. Anyway,
Smart.
real quick, just to get us into the game, Abe has more items than everyone else, so I'm going to mention them. He has a jeweled dagger. He has heavy needles, which are like throwing things. He has a claymore called Big Giant Fuck Off Sword. Hell yes. He has Dracula's cape, which is like Doctor Strange's cape, so that's like big to note. And a vampiric amulet that kind of, I should have cut one or the other, kind of copies the bite. I guess it gives you an extra. And then in his standard kit, of course, he has crusty handkerchiefs, fresh handkerchiefs for later, a handful of unwrapped hard candy, a fart in a jar he purchased from a cam girl, and miscellaneous hair. Let's jump into the story. You freak. Okay. Jumping into the story, as usual, we've used half the time of the episode talking about the characters, which I think is half the fun of D&D. So here we go. The intro's quick, so we can dive right in. You guys are all headed to a Halloween party at Cody Johnston's house as yourself in these Halloween costumes, okay? Like, Abe has a plastic giant fuck-off sword that he purchased as a generic Scottish decapitation enthusiast costume piece, stuff like that. It took Star's costume is way more effort than your guys', and you were all going as a group, so you hung out at whoever's apartment is closest to Cody's, or a fictional apartment that's walking distance. It's Halloween night. You're busy, you're adults, but you finally carved out some fucking time for yourself to recapture your lost youth and get wasted with friends in elaborate costumes. Abe phoned it in. Dave phoned it in. Star tried. Unfortunately, that makes you a little late to the party. You're showing up. It's already raucous. You see everyone you've ever loved, all your pets that you've ever... No, you see like the cracked crew, right? Your friends are there. It's bumping. There's loud music. It's already spilled out onto the porch. Suddenly, a purple bolt of lightning descends from the sky in a huge column of nature's fury and strikes the pumpkin sitting on the front porch. That makes all the costumes real, you guys. Everyone's costume becomes real. Whatever they're dressed as, that's what they are now. So Dave becomes like a half-assed goblin, Abe becomes a half-assed Draculabe, and Star becomes like a pitch-perfect Sailor Moon parody from the show.
It's just like the purple crayon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever that is. I don't know what that is.
I don't know this reference.
That's a movie that came out
Okay.
recently
All right.
about what if things I imagine were real.
Gotcha.
And I can
Okay.
draw it.
That's a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Was this also a Buffy episode?
It's that's based off the
still-
book. Let's spend about 45 minutes talking about this. So
Let's deep dive
it's
into the
about
Buffy lore.
it's the Harold and the Purple Crayon book. It's the
It is?
adaptation.
Yeah.
No.
They did an
She's
adaptation
asking
with Zachary.
if this
Leave
concept
that.
of Halloween costumes become real is a
I shit
Buffy
in my
episode.
hand.
I wouldn't
Sorry.
know. Wait, all right, wait.
I take his eyes.
It's important that there's no I don't want to dick around with you guys discovering what your actual quest is, because I'm going to show you the world map in a second, and it's essentially a city grid. So I'm going to tell you your quest. You all just psychically know it as the bolt hits the ground. If you don't get home before Hana wakes up, she will nag you all day like a shrew and chase you around with a rolling pin and curlers in her hair. But she doesn't wake up until 10. So you have 10 hours to
10
get
hours.
home and
Start
not
the
get in
clock.
trouble.
We
Start
all
the
live with
clock,
Hana?
motherfuckers. Huh?
We all live.
You
with
all
Hana?
sleep together in a big pile. And
Bro!
Hana's your old lady, and she's really
Yes.
difficult.
He's nice.
You are about roughly 18 city blocks away. I'm going to go ahead and share the world map and ask someone who feels confident to be the map keeper. Because basically, as you navigate, that determines what you... Don't look at it in Discord. Click the link. That determines what you're going to run into. And you'll also hit barriers, which you can note any way you want, but I've been turning the lines bold in order to note that.
Not it.
The players
Not it.
are currently
That's
in
me.
square one, literally square. We start at square one in the upper left corner, and you're trying to get to the home square. Note that you can traverse diagonally because it's D&D, and I don't know why you wouldn't be able to go diagonally in life. So you can do that. But first things first, let's go around the horn, and I have to retcon something already. This is how D&D goes. You didn't just arrive. You guys mingled for a few minutes and separated, and now the lightning strikes. Okay,
Oh,
so
so
we'll
we're
go to Star
separate.
first.
That's all.
You're separate because I wanted to give you each a unique situation to start in.
Cool.
I swear to God, the game will open up entirely after this part. And as I sent in the email, my ethos is every once in a while, I'm going to present you guys with moral or consequential choices, basically trying to get that Fallout feeling. That have obvious, that's the good, that's the neutral, that's the bad. You don't have to do those things, but they are designed for you to choose one of those things. But that's the point of D&D. So Star finds herself at the front door in the middle of handing some little kids trick-or-treat candy. They're 3 cute little kids, you'd say between 8 and 11, 3
Okay.
brothers on their own. Very safe neighborhood, I guess. Parents don't love them or care, so they're on their own. And they're dressed as the 3 Stooges, Larry, Curly, and Moe. And you're in the middle of asking them, how they know that as a reference and giving them some peanut butter cups when
That was my
suddenly
first thought.
purple lightning strikes, and to your horror, the kids immediately start viciously like poking each other in the eyes and doing the yuck, 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 pinching noses. Well, they're like, their little child voices are like, "Oh no, lady, help me. Ow, oh, you so-and-so. Ow, what's going on? Please, I don't understand." And you notice that they dropped their candy bucket and a bunch of chocolate coins spilled out. But the kids are begging for help. You know you don't have a lot of time because behind you, chaos has erupted and you're already hearing people shriek in pain. What do you do, Star? What do you
Am
do?
I already like transformed? I already have like
You're
my powers?
transformed and you have had Matrix style. And yes, there will be a plot reason explained later. It's not actually random. You Matrix style like know your character and know your abilities. But not everyone does. These kids seem confused.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, my instinct is to like heal them because it's just like, how do I fix their like pain if they're like poking each other in the eye? But oh my God. But also take their candy. I'm aware that the candy is important.
Wait, is that a question?
Those were my that's my question. Am I like in character aware, like with all this purple light, the whole thing? Am I aware that the candy is part of the mission? Or is this something I need to discover?
I'm going to say yes because it gives the decision weight. Otherwise you'd get out easy and pick the nice one.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to do I would like to try to heal them while also stealing their candy. Like I'm trying to stop them from hurting each other, but also the candy is also bad for them. Clearly they shouldn't be having this candy.
We'll need that
It's
candy.
bad for their teeth, you know, like it's not for them. They shouldn't have this. They've misbehaved.
Okay, so you'll be using, am I correct? Quite simply the healing power of love?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first thing Sailor Moon always does anyway. You just got to heal.
So please roll a d4 plus your Riz modifier,
I got
which
a
is
4.
+2.
Nice.
4 plus 2 is 6.
All the candy.
Here's a question, though, and this is the hardest decision of all. Who's your favorite stooge? Because you can only heal Larry, Mo, or Curly. It's not a group situation.
I'm gonna pick Mo.
Do you know like who's the leader and who's the
Nothing.
bald one?
I know nothing of them.
Let's
I'm
go with
picking
I
Mo.
barely know. Let's go with Mo. I'm gonna look up.
I'm picking Mo because of Moe, which is an anime thing. It's
Three Stooges Mo. Okay, great. So Mo Howard is the one I'm looking at. Yes, with his signature bowl cut that we all know and love. Is given the healing power of love, which only makes him stronger and more able to inflict damage on his brothers. So he weeps and says, "Please, please, why'd you do it? Why'd you do it?" as he snaps both their necks Jason Bourne style and flees into the night.
You monster, Star.
Mhm.
oh my
Nice going.
God.
Way
Way
to
kill
go.
children.
Okay, then I panic and take the candy and go inside. I just immediately just like, oh no, I've done something horrible, and I flee the situation to go inside.
Okay, great. So at this point, I'm going to entrust you guys to edit your own character sheets. So Star, please head down to inventory and note however is most convenient for you that you have 5 chocolate coins. And I think that's all. Yeah. Nothing happened to you. Oh, I'll keep track of cooldowns. That makes more sense for me to do, but I haven't made a section for that. So let me do that real quick, please, and then we'll get to what's happening to, let's say, Abe.
Blue.
Used abilities. Star used HP of L. Great. Should have done that before. Forgive me. Abe, scrolling up. Encounters, level 1, square 1. Abe, you're in the bathroom masturbating while sniffing used earplugs that you found in the trash.
So Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. You know, because they were in line behind you, that there were 2 dudes in those inflatable velociraptor costumes. And you hear the signature sounds that you know well from Jurassic Park of the velociraptor claws scrabbling at the locked bathroom door. You have not finished masturbating. So you have, I think, like a complex decision. Like, how are you going to escape? Do you finish first? Yeah.
It's not complex at all. I finish.
Okay, great. All right. Please roll a d20. Add your prestidigitation mod and give me the result.
It's not great. Oh, wait. What? My mod is 01. It's 9 in total.
Your mod is +1 or negative?
My dex is, prestidigitation is +1, and I added that to the 8 I rolled.
Great. Oh, you rolled an 8 out of 20. That is good enough.
It's a mediocre masturbation.
So
like it's
yeah.
like run of the mill,
Quick and dirty,
jerking
quick
up.
and
Yeah,
dirty,
yeah.
yeah, you come.
I'm not gonna
You
tell
come
my
on
mom
those
about it.
earplugs. Yeah, you're like, but you're done. You did it. Your
Wait,
void in
does
you
this-
is filled for 20 minutes.
I didn't use this ability though. I don't have to announce
No,
to the table.
This is a mundane because you're not all
So,
gathered yet.
I actively, as a
Um,
choice, don't tell the table.
Great, you can hide this one. That's fine.
What I thought
Um,
of.
You're okay. You're still in the bathroom. It's got not all the normal bathroom stuff. It's a half bath, so it's only got a shower stall. The velociraptors at this point are starting to splinter the door in because that took a good 42 seconds.
Hmm.
It's on you, dude. What's next?
I
Or
want,
let yourself get killed by velociraptor. You're
I
allowed to
want
I mean,
to
you might be
suck
able to
their
get-
blood. I used I.
They are
Probably
not
jerk off again.
unawares. They are not unawares.
They're not unawares. Okay. Can I use little stinker where I tie the shoelaces?
I'm gonna say that you'll have to wait for their feet to be
Because
in
they're
the
just
room.
right now. They're just a clever girl. Right.
They're sort of shining it.
Okay.
Their claws have ripped.
Is there
you
a
know,
window?
long cuts in the door, and they're starting to pick the.
Is there a
chunks out.
window in the bathroom?
There is.
I want to take free action and open it, and then turn into a bat and fly away.
Okay. Please roll a smarts check.
Is that a D20?
Yes. Oh, checks are always D20, and add your smarts mod.
Ooh, baby, it's gonna work. Smarts is a -1. I'm not smart. So that in total is a 16.
Perfect. All right. You effortlessly anamorph midair into a bat, which you just learned you could do. Just did it by sheer instinct.
Mhm.
And you see Star down below at the porch and just sort of instinctively head towards her because you came with her.
Fuck you, lizards.
That's right. You hear them shrieking as they learn how to use the doorknob and come in to the bathroom. Great. Escaped in the nick of time. Dave, you were in the yard smoking crack with a dude in, you know, that Catholic priest costume that has the kid blowing him? That's a puppet
Yes.
at the crotch where the head is facing the crotch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So lightning strikes and he starts just shrieking and shrieking, screaming, "Oh no, the puppet's biting my dick. The puppet's biting my dick. It's like a lamprey. Please, please." He drops the crack pipe, shattering it. Very upsetting to you. So please factor in that you're pretty mad at him. But what would you like to do?
A couple questions. So I
Uh-huh.
see I have mushroom chocolate on me. Is it safe to say I took some before the party too?
Since you're asking, I would say if you want to, that is in character. So yes.
Okay.
If you want to have, you can take that option.
It doesn't really matter. I'm just I want to know if I need to take the mushroom chocolate right here or if I already have some in my system. When
No, you're good.
I have another question. My power, the the gobshite. Does it have to be acid, or can I also do regular poop?
It has to be acid.
So that's just how I poop now.
You shit acid. Yeah. Where I'm going to land on that.
Finally, is the crack intact on the ground?
Meaning the pipe is shattered, but can you identify the rock and recover it?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to take... No, because you have dark vision. I'll give you that as a freebie. Yeah, you're suddenly like, oh shit, I can see at night. The crack's right there shining at me like a little mouth telling me, please, Dave, please.
Okay.
But then this other guy's like, please, Dave, please, with his dick getting bit off. Let's say it's Tom.
So I shit in my hand.
Yeah, great. Good. Okay, wait, stop there. Sorry.
I'm gonna pull my
stop.
hand.
I have to interrupt you. You did not say I pull my pants down.
Well, I was gonna specify that I put my hand. I don't pull my pants down. I
Okay.
just put my hand in the back.
Uh-huh.
Like I put it in the back of my pants,
Okay.
and I shit in my hand, like a secret, like a little secret happening.
Oh, the hand's inside the pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secret your butt makes.
I'll give you that. A poop is just a secret your butt tells.
I don't have to roll.
So, okay. Do you want to be wearing gloves? I didn't decide for you. So I will say that will prevent you from taking damage right now, but I'll give it to you if you want. Do you have like fingerless gloves on?
No.
No. Then roll 1d4 and take that much damage. Please track your
2.
HP and your max HP
Where's
so
the
we don't
HP?
forget
Oh,
what your
there it
max
is.
is.
So HP. All right. So, HP.
Do you want
So my
to
HP is
avoid
now
this
13.
damage right now? No.
No,
Well,
yeah.
I wouldn't be wearing gloves. I don't like gloves.
I agree that
and
you
it's
probably
warm.
wouldn't. So
Yeah.
Dave
for
takes...
Halloween,
Huh? Maybe.
No.
I say
Yeah.
even for Halloween, you wouldn't have worn gloves.
No, especially.
I mean,
not
it's been
while smoking
decided.
crack.
We got to move on. Dave
Mhm.
takes 4 damage. His max is 17. He's down to 13. You now have enough shit in your hand, I believe, according to the ability description, to fling at maximum 2 targets within 15 feet. But it's...
Oh
No, it is acid. We decided it's always acid. Okay.
I was just gonna hold on to it. Like, can I just hold on to it?
I'm going to need you to roll a perception check for that. So scroll down to skills, not abilities, special skills and proficiencies, and you'll see that perception, which we'll use pretty frequently, is under whiz. So you roll a d20, add your whiz modifier. I believe yours is 0, and tell me the result.
6.
6. You cannot immediately you look around. You're going to need a container. You can't like just hold it because it starts to burn and smoke in your hands. Or you can, but you'll start to have to take saving endurance throws as it like melts your flesh down into bone. So you look around in haste for a container and don't see one immediately. Do you want to hold on to the shit another turn and take another hit of damage and keep looking?
Okay, I guess I blindly throw it. Like I'm freaking out because I didn't realize it was gonna burn.
Oh,
so-
okay. So you just
I
hurl
just
it
fling it.
in like a random direction.
Yeah.
All right, great. Roll a d4 and give me the result.
We are killing it.
Oh my god.
A 1.
Damn. So I don't know why you chose the direction of the guy, but you just flung it randomly, and like a good amount of it falls apart in the air and lands on the guy, which would have only happened with a 1, but that's what you rolled. So please deal acid damage equal to your standard combat roll, which is a d4 right now, plus your prestidigitation modifier.
So I'm rolling the d4.
And the guy is making a counteracting shit
3.
saving throw. 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have bad aim. So let's say, Michael, think of a good story beat. All right. Okay, got it. So it's a good news, bad news situation. The acid spray lands on the kid puppet, who shrieks and arcs his back and rolls over, revealing that he indeed has like an Uzumaki face that's just a giant lamprey of like spinning blades. Like the James and the Giant Peach movie. Shark, if anyone remembers that. And meanwhile, the guy's crotch has been like bone tomahawked. So he is bleeding out, grabbing at his crotch. Mr. Tom Ryman, hope he's enjoying his new baby. We all hope that for him. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Tom. Where's that crack? Can I pick up the crack?
Yeah, that's a free action. You can pick up the crack.
Okay. Can I eat it? Just eat the crack rock?
Sure.
All right. That's for a little something for later, for my next poop.
Then I'm going to ask what you do and just say that there's like a battle, like a, big fight is happening, almost demolishing the house. Fires arcing out. You hear explosions inside,
so
and
Tom's
people are starting to spill out onto where you are.
So Tom, the thing's off his dick.
The thing's off his dick, but he's bleeding to the point where he obviously needs medical attention.
I can't shit my hand again, right?
What happens when you eat cocaine? No, you have to have a big meal first.
I ate the crack. All right.
Let me see. I'm looking on Google now, and I'll say this: if crack gives you any kind of incontinence or diarrhea when you eat it, I will give you an extra charge. So let's see. Here's a little paragraph from Google AI: how the body reacts to eating crack cocaine. The drug will elevate body temperature to dangerous levels, leading to heat stroke and potential heart failure. It triggers seizures and strokes by destroying blood vessels in the brain.
Okay.
These negative effects can occur suddenly and unexpectedly. Okay. Eating crack cocaine may result in additional complications. But no, I'm going to say no to the poo.
Did you Google what it does to a goblin? Specifically?
That's why I'm not going to give you a stroke or an aneurysm, but it doesn't. Fair. But your ability is used up.
Let's get this kid out of here. The lamprey kid.
Okay.
Is he's on the ground?
Yeah.
Can I grab his ankles
on the ground? Yes, you may.
Can I grab his ankles and like do the thing where I swing him, like I spin in a circle, real fast, and then I let go?
Wait. Are you trying to get the blood to stay in him through centripetal acceleration? Is that? Am I interpreting that right?
The child. I'm taking care of the child, the lamprey.
You're saving the child.
Creature.
Oh.
No, I'm not saving.
Which before this didn't have existence. It was a puppet. So you're going to save the thing that didn't exist before.
The Party City puppet.
Okay,
I'm not saving it.
Please give me a muscles check.
All right, so to be clear, I'm grabbing it by the legs. I'm swinging around really fast, and then I'm releasing the child to get away from us. Because I want to get that out of the
the child situation. You're doing it with. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm going to say, actually, give me a prestidigitation check in order to grab the ankles without getting bit.
And that's a D4?
No, checks are always D20s.
Right, my bad. 17.
Great. You grab those ankles. They feel foamy and nostalgic like home. Give me a muscles check. I'm hoping for a 20.
Let's see. Which one is my... Oh, it's muscles. 15.
Yeah, muscles is filed under muscles.
Yeah.
Damn, my funny joke doesn't happen. But you successfully hurl... Did you say... You said 15? You successfully hurl the kid through the sliding glass door and into the battle, and he starts flailing around, sort of shredding flesh, and that buys you a little more time to escape if you want to take it. But I'm going to ask again, what do you do?
Can I bring Tom?
You want to drag?
Wait, Tom's bleeding out. With you? So Tom's bleeding out now.
Yeah.
Right? I should probably try to save Tom. That seems... I didn't realize it was Tom. I thought it was just a guy I was mad at because he dropped the crack, but
We can get mad at our
Tom-
friends.
Party foul.
I feel like,
Party
well,
bit,
I
yeah.
just feel like Marino wouldn't forgive me. So I'm going to try to stop the bleeding. So I take off my pants and I apply it to his wound.
Okay. Can you make a note in your kit that your pants are, unless you plan to recover the bloody pants? I would like you to lose your pants, which will make Gobshite instantly succeed, but people will react differently to you because you have no pants. So,
Okay, so I'm going to put under armor.
great.
No
Uh,
pants.
No
So-
pants. Okay, please roll a medicine check, which I have to check under special skills and proficiencies, but it's whiz. So roll a d20 and add your whiz mod, which is 0.
Yep, so 9.
9.
9.
Okay. You are able to ball up your pants and shove them with great force against the pelvic bowl of Tom's shredded genitals. And the bleeding eventually stops and sort of like crusts around the pants. Tom thanks you from the bottom of his heart. He says, it's totally fine. I made a baby. I was done with my dick. I was going to do this anyway. But I'm about to pass
I
out.
was gonna do this anyway.
Also, because of the amount of time you've taken, I will say the edge of like the fracas has reached you. So like, you know, the monarch is tackling into you and fucking, damn, I can't think of a pop culture thing. A witch is about to attack you. So I'm just going to simulate that by having you do a general check that will determine whether you get entangled in the fracas. So please just give me a check. Just roll a d20 and tell me the number.
That's a 1.
Okay, then please roll a try-strong saving throw or this game's gonna be crazy.
Okay, so what do I do?
Rolled a one.
Your saving throw, I gotta switch over to your sheet. Your saving throw is +2, so d20 +2 and give me the result.
1.
15.
Ah.
Okay. You escape. You realize, okay, let's just say this. You have enough wherewithal to be like, oh shit, the edge of the thing, like the edge of this fracas is coming towards me. I should think of a different word. And like straight up, the house has holes in it. Someone was the Hulk. So they burst
But we're in the
out and
yard,
jumped away,
so-
like Ang Lee's specifically. And the house is going to collapse. This is like a shit show. Do you want to escape or do you want to try and bring Tom with you? You have time to do one or the other.
Wait, I can't. Well, if I bring Tom with me, I'm escaping, right?
Yes, but I'm saying you'll have to roll another check. Or you can
Can I-
automatically
okay.
succeed at rejoining Abe and Star. And then the
Can
story
I
will go
give
as
Tom-
it's designed to.
Can I give Tom some mushroom chocolates? Like feed it to him and say, it'll be great, and run away.
Put it in his
Um,
mouth slowly.
Yes. And that's so interesting that you did that because this was pre-written as the result of giving him chocolate. But okay, you give him mushroom chocolate. You guys like validate each other's friendship. You look in each other's eyes and he goes like, man, can I just say, and you go like, you don't have to, man, I know. And you go, here's mushroom chocolate. It'll
Yep.
help. And he goes, thank you. And then he holds out his hand and he whispers, chocolate for chocolate. And you gain 3 chocolate coins.
Yes!
So,
And I tell him I'll be back for his bones.
okay, great. Time will tell if you remember to do
I
that.
want those coins.
Okay. I'm going to make you... The only way to escape is to run around the side of the house and rejoin Abe and Star. So in a
All right.
video game sense, I am sometimes going to magically just control what happens.
It's a
'cause this is
cutscene.
show.
We're doing a cutscene.
You're doing a cutscene where you all meet and you go, oh shit, the podcast is already an hour long and we're only in the first square. So we got to get home. Fucking Hana. So unreasonable. such a problem. Which way are we going to run? There's some kind of magic force field at the top and left. So you can either go east, south, or southeast. Or you could try to like recon what's ahead if you think of a clever way to. I'm not going to help you. It's D&D. You can do anything. Go now.
Do we know the direction we're trying to get?
Yes,
Home at
you were
the
trying to
bottom.
get
Oh, I
from the
see
upper
home. I
left
see
corner
home,
to the
yeah.
bottom right corner.
I'm partial to 13 because it's Halloween and spooky numbers.
I don't see a problem with that.
I think the Sailor Moon is right.
13 we go.
Great. Scrolling to 13. Oh, I got to.
Do I have underwear?
I got to roll a d4.
I think that's up to
that's a
you,
good
Dave.
I
question.
think it's up.
Yeah. because that changes this interaction a little bit. Like if his dick is out
Mhm.
actively.
I thought of that. I was like, yeah, we do need to determine that because a goblin dick hanging down, people will react differently even to that.
Is it out?
You asking me?
Yeah. Or roll a d4, and if it's 1 or 2, it's out, and if it's 3 or 4, it's not out.
All right.
Let's do it that way.
Oh, it's not out.
Oh.
Well, for now.
As a free action, I say to Dave,
I wish your cock was out. Goblin.
that's it.
Okay.
I
Gotcha. I scrolled to the correct place. I'll say
You're gonna take off your underwear, weren't you?
I was just gonna show Abe. I was just gonna show Abe and be like, "What do you think? Should it come out?"
Take a look at this boner I got.
you arrive at a large 4-way intersection. Personally, I was imagining where Denzel gets killed at the end of Training Day. It's night.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Sorry. All the lights are blinking red. People in random costumes occasionally come through. If you want to interact with them or determine like what are they, I can roll to and improvise that, but I don't have it pre-written. So just like occasionally someone will run through screaming at something. If you want to use that, we can talk about it. You see, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Little green ghouls. They're just little green ghouls, buddy. So there's some little green ghouls circled around something that you can't make out in the middle of the street, but you definitely hear like squelching and crunching noises.
Can I use
okay.
my animal friendship to ask them what they're
Ooh.
doing?
No, because they have human level intelligence.
Okay, noted.
But I'm going to say that you maintain the ability. It's like you reach out mentally and you're like, oh, it doesn't work.
I hypnotize them. Or one of them.
Okay.
I
You have to
hypnosis.
engage them to do that. So, like, you say, do you talk to them?
I do.
Okay. So Abe's going to go forward.
I'm gonna implant
What
a
distance? Before you
Can I eat my
before
coins
you
while
like
he's
clear
doing
your throat or say hi, like, are you doing it from a distance or are you getting all the way up to the group?
I'm from a distance, whatever the necessary distance to hypnotize someone is. I would imagine
The max.
10 feet
Okay,
or
gotcha.
something like
okay.
that. Right?
Okay.
All right.
Can I eat my coins
Do I hear
while he's doing that?
yeah. Do you eat all 3?
Yeah.
Lose your coins, gain 3 health.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. That does health.
Does it add on
that's
top
great.
of your
I needed
HP?
that.
Did you think it was nothing? Were you just doing it?
Wait, yeah. So, do I max out at 15?
You gain 1 HP per chocolate coin that you eat, and you max
So
out
I'm
at
at
whattever
16?
your max was. I
Okay.
asked you to try.
Oh, I'm at 15. I'm at
great.
15.
Now,
Okay.
hypnosis says implant a suggestion. Can I tailor that suggestion?
Yeah, absolutely. But you gotta first successfully hypnotize.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that.
Yep.
So one of the guys turns and obviously speaks for the others. He has like green blood all over his face, which is weird because through their legs you think you glimpse like a gray hairy flank with normal like red blood and bones sticking out. They're definitely eating people or dead
Mhm.
things. And he goes, "Rawr! I'm the leader of the little green ghouls. What want you with I? Did you bring a milk steak?"
It's Charlie Day. Someone was Charlie Day at this party.
I mean, like, can I hypnotize him?
You're saying I cast hypnotize, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, no, that's mean brain farting. So, going over to Abe's sheet, hypnosis, implant a suggestion, but I was right that they get a saving throw. So that is that, which I don't want to tell you. Little green ghouls, -1. Okay, so I know my number. This is the most I'll ever spend on math.
Mm-hmm.
Abe's DC is 10 plus his Riz modifier. His Riz modifier is 4. So the ghoul had to get over 14 in order to not be hypnotized, and he failed to do that. He is hypnotized.
Yes.
What do you want to say?
I want him to think that his sole purpose in life is to sacrifice himself for me.
Meaning defensively protect you?
Yeah, just hang around me.
But like a bodyguard.
Ooh,
A
look out.
Okay.
He's my bodyguard.
Because I was going to say he can't self-harm, but he can put himself in harm's
That's
way.
right.
Like, that doesn't guarantee he'll die.
Yeah.
I just got a bodyguard.
Okay, great. So he goes like, he sings the first verse and chorus of "I Will Always Love You," and he is now your thrall until he dies
Yes.
or is unhypnotized.
Does he have a
Okay.
name, or he's just the leader, right, of the little green ghouls?
He pathetically begs you to name him as his master.
What should we name him?
What do you name a ghoul?
What do you name a ghoul?
Is this a person who's become a ghoul, or is this just a ghoul?
I'm pretty sure he turned into a ghoul. I don't think ghouls are real.
Before the lightning struck, your world was mundane and normal. So yes, everyone you see was trick-or-treating and
Yeah,
turned into
I'm gonna
their
name him
costume.
Grumpus.
All right, great. Grumpus the ghoul is on your side. He immediately rather, his 5 friends notice what you're doing and that he is like suddenly in a daze, and they start elbowing each other and looking at you, and eventually one of them gives a battle cry and they all lose their impulse control and charge. So it's combat time. There are 5 little green ghouls. There were 6, but now the leader is on your side. I don't do initiative, so he'll just go last. And yeah, I believe the order goes Star, Abe, Dave. So I'm going to put them in that order. Star, it is the first round of combat. You have 1 quick action, 1 cantrip, and 1 primary action. Michael Swaim here, using my seductive ASMR voice so that you can tell this is different than the Michael who's been in the show so far. I just wanted to say we were having too much fun and skipped right over the end point of the session, which was supposed to be then, as you may have guessed. We're gonna see you next time on episode 2 when the adventure continues. To hear the whole series, subscribe to patreon.com/Smother.